Jackie, and today I'm doing a JaaackJack's beauty tip video, and I know it's been forever since I've done a JaaackJack's beauty tip. I can't even remember the last one I've done. It's been like over a year, maybe even more than over a year. But anyways, I will leave my previous ones linked below in case you guys want to check them out. But today I'm going to give you guys my top 10 tips to get clear skin. So if you're interested, just keep watching. So I get a lot of comments and messages asking, how do I get clear skin? What is my skincare routine? I've done a couple skincare routine videos already. I will leave them linked below for you guys if you want to check them out. But I've never really talked about my tips that I want to share with others to get clear skin. So I'm one of those like spoiled brats that I haven't had the worst skin. I have really dry skin, but I've never really had acne prone skin or oily skin or anything like that. So my skin concerns were just always dryness. But whatever skin type you have, these top 10 tips will help you nonetheless. Like whatever skin type you are, if you're oily, combination, dry, acne prone, these tips will help you. So I'm not being biased by just sharing dry skin tips. So okay, let's go ahead and get started. Tip number 1 is to drink water. And I know you guys are like, Jackie, I already knew that tip. Like, we've all heard it a million times. But really think about it. Are you drinking enough water? You should be drinking at least 8 glasses of water a day. And water is really great because it's going to flush out all the toxins and all the bad things in your skin. So it's going to clear up your skin. And not only is it good for your skin, but it's good for your body, the inside of your body. And water is just, it can be very healing, so drink lots and lots of water. Tip number 2 is all about food. So what you eat actually does play a big role on the complexion of your skin. So if you eat a lot of greasy, fatty foods, your skin is probably going to be on the greasy side, maybe oily, acne prone, maybe you got a lot of breakouts. So if you eat cleaner foods, more healthy, cleaner foods, it will translate into your skin too and in your complexion, and you'll have clearer skin. You know what they say, you are what you eat. Tip number 3 is to get enough sleep, and this is really important. And I know whenever I'm like staying up late filming like I am now, it's like midnight right now, and I'm editing until like 4 o'clock in the morning, my skin looks so bad the next morning. And when I get into this routine of staying up super late and not getting enough sleep and like getting maybe 3 to 4 hours of sleep, you can tell in my skin. My skin just looks very dull, and I do get breakouts. I've never had acne prone skin, but I do get the occasional breakouts, and when I don't get enough sleep, I definitely notice my breakouts, you know, here and there. I've noticed that ever since I started getting 8 hours of sleep, my skin is just always clear. I don't have those breakouts anymore. If you watch my vlogs, because I daily vlog, if you watch back like just last year or even 2 years ago, I had a lot of occasional breakouts like here and there, and I would get them so frequently, and it's because I barely slept. So now I sleep a lot and my skin is a lot more clear. Tip number 4 is to work out. And I know this is probably a strange one, and you're like, well, Jackie, I don't need to work out, or I'm happy with the way my body is. This has nothing to do with like weight or body image or anything. Working out is good for you no matter what shape or size you are. It's good for your heart, it gets your blood circulating, which is good for your skin and your complexion. Tip number 5 is to make sure that you're cleaning your skin in the morning and at night. And if you could only do one or the other, at night is definitely more important, because especially if you wear makeup, you want to make sure you're getting off all that makeup. And throughout the day, from the air and just from everything around you, there's dirt and pollution that grabs onto your skin. You may not see it, but it grabs onto your skin throughout the day, so it's really good to make sure that you wash all that off before you go to before you go to bed. And also when you sleep, that's when your skin like restores itself. And so if it's dirty, it's like, how is it going to restore itself if it's dirty? So it's very important to clean your skin at night. But also if you work out, this is a big one, because Johnny in high school had he didn't have a ton of breakouts, but he had like more acne than I did. And it was because we were both soccer players, and after soccer, you know, I'd rinse my face off with water just to get the sweat off, but he would kind of just, and it's a boy thing, you know, I'm not saying he's terrible, it's a boy thing. He would kind of just let the sweat just kind of settle into his skin and go about his day, like after practice, go grab food with his friends, and the sweat has settled into his skin, and that causes a lot of breakouts. So after every workout you do, make sure that you're washing your skin to get rid of the dirt and the sweat, because it's just going to go into your pores and create breakouts and create blackheads and all that gross stuff that you don't want. Tip number 6, I actually learned this when I worked for Origins, which is a skincare company. So I learned all about like skincare stuff and whatnot. So I learned this there, and if you have acne or breakouts, it's important not to exfoliate. I know a lot of people say exfoliate to get rid of all that dead skin and clean your face, like it cleans your face so well. And you know, exfoliating is great, but when you have breakouts, that's like the worst time to exfoliate, because what it does, like say you have breakouts all here, you're exfoliating and you're spreading the bacteria from your breakouts and your pimples onto the rest of your face, which is going to create more breakouts. So if you do have breakouts, I'd say get a cotton pad and put a little toner on it, or salicylic acid, something that's going to treat your breakouts or your pimples. Just make sure you don't exfoliate, because that is a bad idea when you have breakouts. Tip number 7 is also if you have breakouts, and this is what I do and Johnny does whenever we get the occasional breakouts. It's use a hot compress. So usually we'll take a wet cloth and like either microwave it for a little bit or put it in like hot water. So just have like a hot rag, and we put it on, you know, the breakout, the bump, the pimple, whatever you want to call it. The hot compress is really good because it's going to get rid of any inflammation or swelling from pimples and breakouts. It's gonna reduce it, and it's a better way to get rid of your acne and your pimples instead of like popping them and, you know, that kind of stuff, because that can create scarring and that's not cute. So a hot compress, that's usually my secret for whenever I get breakouts. I'll just use a hot compress, and I'll just keep repeating the process like a couple times a day and then every day until it's gone, and it usually will go away. Tip number 8 is to moisturize your skin. And you're probably like, well, what if I have really oily skin? I'm not going to moisturize. It's still really important to moisturize your skin no matter what skin type you have, because okay, for example, people with dry skin, and if they don't moisturize, then they're going to get wrinkles because the skin is so dry and tight. So it's good to moisturize. The more moisture that dry skin has, the less wrinkles you have. I learned this when I worked in skincare, but most people with oily skin, they'll wash their face so much and not even bother with moisturizers because they don't want to get that oily, heavy feeling or that greasy look. So they'll usually skip out on the moisturizers. But it's actually really important, because when you wash your skin, it strips all the natural oils from your skin, and your skin is like, it's so dry, even though it may not feel dry to you. Your skin is so dry, and it's telling itself like there's no moisture here, so it's producing more oils, and that creates the oiliness to your skin, and you know, the oiliness goes along with getting breakouts too. Because do you notice how people with oily skin are usually the ones who have acne prone skin? It's because of the oils. So it's important to still moisturize even if you do have oily skin. It's all about just finding the right moisturizer for you. Tip number 9 is to make sure that you keep your hair and your hands and like everything that touches your face clean. So when your hands are dirty, make sure you're not touching your face, and also when your hair is dirty, make sure it's not touching your face also, because I remember in high school, a lot of girls with bangs would get breakouts on their forehead because that's where their bangs are. So make sure you're always washing your hair, and I know it's not good to wash your hair every day, so if it's a day that you didn't wash your hair, make sure that your hair is just not touching your face. Maybe clip it back or something, and that's usually what I'll do. Your cell phone, your pillowcase, make sure you're washing that regularly. Basically anything that touches your face, make sure that it's clean. Oh, that also goes along with makeup brushes too. And tip number 10 is to be happy. And this, your attitude and your mood has a lot to do with your skin as well. I know that sounds kind of strange, but it does. When you stress and when you worry all the time, that's when you get a lot of breakouts. I don't really know what it is. Hormones, I guess, I don't know. But I do know that when you do stress, you do tend to break out a lot more. And I've experienced that so many times, and when I'm happy, my skin is happy too. So those are my top 10 tips for clear skin. Honestly, there are just so many. There's an endless amount of tips, beauty tricks, beauty secrets, remedies, at-home remedies to get clear skin. There's just an endless possibility. So I want to know from you guys, what is your #1 tip for clear skin? So let me know in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys next time. I'm sorry I'm sick and I sound like a man, but I love you guys. Bye, have a magical day.